Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Lilo N Stitches. I'm your yarn host, Jennifer. And being the yarn host that I am, I have more yarn to show you. This is just a yarn-filled, yarn-packed week. This video is going to be short. There's not a lot to show. There's not any beautiful stories to tell. But we got some yarn, and that's all we care about. So, this was another incident, and you're going to hear this a lot this week. I didn't want to go to the store. I was not interested. Our daughter needed some sort of supply for her sculpture class that the Dollar Tree had. And she also wanted snacks because her cousin was over and they were having party girl time and they wanted snacks and they wanted to be fat. You know, they just they wanted to do the things. So we took them to the Dollar Tree because we tend to go everywhere together. Like if one of us goes to the store, me and Mr. Cinnamon go to the store. Sometimes the kids come with us. Sometimes our daughter watches our son while we run to the store and have 5 seconds of alone time. But we're always together. If you see one of us, you are guaranteed to see the other one close by. That's just the way we live. Now, I guess I do have a story because I had a best friend in high school. I actually had two. They were twins. They were my friends in high school. At one time, one of the twins was my best friend. At the other time, the other twin was my best friend. They had these parents. And they went everywhere together. And it was the weirdest thing to me because my mom never went anywhere. Like, she left us with my dad and she did the errands. And they never did anything together like that. They didn't go grocery shopping. They didn't do any of the chores together. He worked and she did all of everything else. Okay? That probably wasn't the healthiest way to live, but that's how they lived, okay? So, seeing my friend's parents, they actually dressed alike every single day. They wore matching outfits every day. Like, one of them would, I don't know which one of them picked out the outfits, but they always matched. Like, matched. Same shirts. Okay? And if you saw one, you saw the other. They went everywhere together all the time. And I thought that was the weirdest thing. I'm like, why are they always together? And I like imagined that it was like an abusive situation, like he just was controlling and he wouldn't let her go anywhere. And now that I'm in that life with Mr. Cinnamon, like I just legitimately like spending time with him and he likes spending time with me and like we like running errands together. So it may be weird to other people, but to us that's just the way we live. So we took the kids to the Dollar Tree. And I was cranky and moody, and I didn't want to go in, and I don't want to look at more yarn, and I don't want to buy snacks, because I can't eat any of the snacks, and I can't, there's just all, I was cranky. I've been cranky lately. I have openly admitted this. So Mr. Cinnamon goes in, and I was like, well, can you just see if they have some new of the chenille yarn? Because I don't want to come in, because I'll buy too much. Can you just check for me? He's all, yeah, I'll check for you. He sends me a picture on my phone. And then he sends me another picture on my phone. And I was like, can you just buy me one of each of the colorways so that I can show it on the channel? Because it's a new yarn to me that I've never had from the Dollar Tree. And it's premier yarn. And so it's content. You know, it works for the channel. Of course, he didn't listen to the buy one of each color. So, and why he bought me black, I didn't see black in the picture. I would have told him don't buy me black because I don't want black. But he bought me, this is the Premier Just Chenille. This is a little tiny 65 yard ball. So this is only 50 grams. So it's not going to make a lot. And it's got fuzz all over it. It's not going to make a lot, but it's $1 and it's really, really soft. It's really soft, velvety, 100% polyester, super soft. This says machine wash warm, lay flat to dry. Is a super bulky number 6. This is the color black. He got me, I think, 2 of each color. And I didn't want black, but I was super happy to see gray because I'm totally into gray right now. I am loving the gray. The gray is so pretty. It's darker than what you're seeing because it's really close to the light. So it's like that. It's so pretty. And it's really soft. He got me 2 of each of the colors. Then he got me white. So I got my neutrals in there. And now, because I have 2 of each of these, I have 6 neutrals, so 6 times 65. I mean, that's enough to make something. And then they had purple and yellow and green and blue. So I also have Easter colors. So I don't know what I'm going to make with this, but this is such a fun summery baby. I don't know. This could be spring. It could be baby. It could be Easter. I don't know. But I have 2 of each of these colorways as well. And it's just so soft and pretty. I was really excited. I thought you guys would be excited too. So this is something else to keep a lookout for at your Dollar Trees. If you have had if you've had Premier yarns at your Dollar Tree in the past, chances are you're going to find this chenille yarn. Now, I have heard a little bit of complaints on the Facebook group about this yarn. I will tell you the one bad thing about any chenille yarn that I have worked with is it tends to fall apart on the ends. So it falls apart on the end. Like very, very easily, very little effort. The fuzzes fall off the end and the end falls apart. That is the nature of the chenille yarn. And it is any brand of chenille I have ever worked with, which is why I don't favor chenille yarn. This is very comparable to the Parfait yarn from Premier, and I'm almost positive this is just Parfait with a different label on it. It feels like it. It looks like it. I have not worked this up, but because I have worked with the Parfait, I can tell you this is going to make a really, really soft, beautiful, lightweight anything. This works up good for amigurumis. This works beautifully for lightweight garments. It works beautifully for baby blankets. But you have to be careful because with baby stuff, it's going to cause a risk because it does that. So just be careful with that. It also has a tendency to worm. So with wear and tear or washing, depending on the stitch that you use, you will get random stitches that just worm their way out. So that's another thing to be wary of with the just chenille yarn, or the Parfait for that matter. But if you do like single crochets, it is less likely to worm. Double crochets, it's more likely to worm. So just keep that in mind. But this is a really soft, beautiful yarn, and it's not bad for $1. I also noticed, now I get a lot of people that are angry at me about me having Dollar Tree yarn or me buying too much Dollar Tree yarn. I get cussed out a lot, okay? I get cussed out a lot for a lot of stupid reasons. So I'm just going to say this. I'm sorry if your Dollar Tree doesn't have yarn. I am. I wish I could put it in all the stores, but I am just a podcaster. I have no control over any of that. These big companies listen to me sometimes, but not really. So I will say that. I will also say the price for the Dollar Tree yarn, you're not really getting that great of a deal. Yeah, it's $1. And if you just want a couple little dollar skeins, that's cool. But it actually costs more to buy these than it does to buy a big ball of the same yarn. So keep that in mind. You're not actually saving money, but I love finding, because you never know what you're going to get at the Dollar Tree. You never know what yarn you're going to find, what colors, what type of yarn. Is it the just yarn? Is it the just cotton? Is it the just chenille? Like what are you going to find? There's always new stuff when you have a Dollar Tree that has yarn actually. There's always new stuff to find and discover, which is what I really like about the Dollar Tree yarn, but it's not really saving you money. It's not. You can actually save money by buying yourself a big skein. But it's like a little treasure hunt. You have to go and look at all your Dollar Trees, you know? And I noticed when I was in Hobby Lobby the other day, Hobby Lobby is trying to up their game. I think Hobby Lobby is trying to keep up with the Dollar Tree now, because Hobby Lobby now has 99-cent mini skeins that are about this size of yarn for 99 cents, and it's acrylics. And so I'm like, they totally stole the idea from Premier and the Dollar Tree. They totally stole the idea. But if you can't find yarn at your Dollar Tree, hit up Hobby Lobby if you have a Hobby Lobby. They have 99-cent skeins that are those same little skeins. So there you go. You can find yarn. You just gotta look. And you can also order online. I've also had emails about the order online. You can order on Premier Yarn on the Dollar Tree's website. You can get the Premier Home Cottons. You can get the Just Cottons. They also have the Just Yarns, which I don't have one close to me right now, but you can order them. They require you to order them in certain quantities. So for some of the cottons, you have to order 6. So you have to buy 6. You have to have 6 in the shopping cart before they will fill your order. Sometimes they have boxes of 24 because they have the other kind of yarn. It's the Crafters something. It's not Crafter's Secret, but it's something like that. And it's the acrylic, and they have it in like boxes of 24. You have to buy the box of 24 or you can't buy it. And then they also will sell it in a large gross, which is like 126 or 136 and you have to buy that to get that yarn. So you can buy it online. They do have ship to store at some locations, and other than that, they have shipped to your house, but like whatever. So you can find it on their website. So, all right. That's it for the dollar store haul. I told you this wasn't going to be a very long video, but yeah. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.